Today we have 5 million demons in a massive demon army laying siege to the largest wall defense we've ever done. Every World War II army in Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2 is currently defending the walls. They have Russian soldiers, Chi-Ha tanks from Japan, they've got German soldiers, American soldiers, British soldiers, Japanese soldiers, they've got flak guns, they've got Sherman tanks over this way, and they're all centering their defense around this portion of the wall, as well as a split of American soldiers going this way to defend some of the troops that made it in breaches on the other side. The demons are going to be coming forward with Colossal Titans, Siren Heads, as well as War of the World tripods, and goblins, aliens, predators, and so much more. This is going to be a crazy battle with almost 500,000 World War II units versus 5 million demons. Who will win? Only time will tell. So be sure to hit that like button, subscribe with notifications turned on, and comment down below who you want to win this thing and what battles would you like to see in the future. Now boys, let's get right on into it. What's up gamers, I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2, all of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Righty then gamers, pressing start right now, and there are those flak guns firing out, getting some early shots in, which is going to be very helpful. A few of them hitting directly against the Colossal Titans, which is probably really damaging. Those things have like 500,000 health to start, so it's gonna take a lot to kill them. Goblin warriors over here moving forward and getting hit hard by German Kar-98K rifle fire. The Germans hold the largest portion of the wall over here. They've got their flak guns with them. Meanwhile, the Russians hold a much more dense defense at this gate over here. And it looks like they are going up against alien soldiers moving on forward here. And I believe there are some Dracula further back. Oh, and there are some of those War of the Worlds tripods coming in as well. So they're holding back here along with some Chi-Ha tanks from the Japanese. And they're getting flanked over this way by some skeletons. Oh, there are some of the Draculas right there. So this flank basically breached the wall on the other end and is now coming in this way. So the Russians will definitely have a very hard time here with their tanks because they're holding not only this doorway choke point here, but also they're going to get swarmed in the rear. But that's where the American soldiers come in. We've got American assault troopers here, and then we've also got 100,000 American shotgun troopers back this way. And these guys are on attack mode, so they are going to launch a counterattack with their shotguns against the demon army and hopefully get some kills. Down here, we've got the British infantry. Very nice with their Lee Enfields. They are going to be sort of the last stand in this village area. And then along this assault trooper line is a nice little valley here where we've parked about 50 Sherman tanks to try and hold out against any units that manage to make it that far in the battlefield. So there is a lot going on here on all different sides, and right now the Germans are doing a pretty good job of stopping these goblin warriors from coming too far forward, but the Colossal Titans are just above them and are likely to come in pretty hard very soon. We've also got this doorway up here where more goblin warriors are coming on in. They might have killed a few Germans. Yeah, they're killing a few Germans down this way. A few of these guys were unlucky enough to get pretty bad positioning down underneath the wall here. So they're going to go down to those just absolutely disgusting goblins. And then up top here, We've got more World War II Germans that are able to do sharpshooting from a distance. This is probably the best position you can be in on this map because the goblins have to find stairwells in order to get up there, and then by that time you'd have a pretty good choke point to hold them back at. So it's a good position to be in. One of the Colossal Titans has made it here. He's not started to curb stomp the Germans just yet, but I'm sure he will very soon. I'm actually surprised that these guys didn't die because Colossal Titans usually do die when it comes to modern weaponry pretty easily, but oh, there we go. One of them did die right there. I'm sure the other one is quick to come with him, but a number of Germans did go down before, so that's not fantastic, and more of these guys are coming in, but they're going to have a lot of trouble getting through the wall itself, so at least there's that. On the other side here, we can go check in on the Russian infantry, and they are getting surrounded by trolls here. Not good. They're getting cut down. We kind of knew these guys were going to be short-lived on the battlefield. There's about 50,000 of them, so they'll be cut down pretty good here. In total, we still have 400,000 World War II infantry, and it looks like about 4.6 million of the Demon Army remains. Right now, 15,300 World War II units have died, and 205,000 of the Demon Army units have died at this point. So very, very different stats here. There's some War of the World Tripods dying up here, which is interesting, but they're kind of getting through. Yep, things are going to get real tough. We do have some Russians commingling up here with the Germans, and then of course we've got even more Germans back here on the other side of the wall. Oh my god, they've already made it through the wall? I thought they would get like stuck in the choke point. Oh my god. Okay, this is bad. This is real bad. The American shotgun units should be up here. These are all Russian units. Wait, what? How are there Russian units here? What? Did I accidentally? These were supposed to be Japanese units. Oh my god. Okay, so we have Russians here. And then, yes, there are American shotgunners coming to the rescue. Oh my god. These Titans they are tough, man. Oh my god, they got through over here. How did you get through over here? Squeeze you? No idea. No idea. I mean, they're getting hit hard, but like, they're still alive. Holy cow. Look at all these shotgun units up here just spam firing against these dudes. Oh, these Titans are going to be very problematic. The Brits are still back there. Here we go. The American assault troopers over this way are getting involved in the battle now, along with their Sherman tanks, and they actually seem to be stopping the majority of these trolls coming forward. So they're actually doing a pretty bang-up job over here. Not so much in the mountains, because it's very hard to get fire out up this way. So this is definitely a little bit more of a problematic area over here, where the trolls are getting through somewhat, but on other areas down further, they're actually doing pretty good. So that's nice. That's good to see. But overall, I think the World War II units might lose this very quickly. The Russians here are completely dead. We might have to go ahead and bolster their lines because they're kind of getting curb stomped here left and right. Oh, they finally killed that Colossal Titan right there. But yeah, they are not doing well in the slightest. Holy cow. All right, well, let's go ahead and time-lapse, I suppose, overhead here, because this is a good view of a lot of the battle, and we'll see how it goes over a longer period of time, but currently there's still 4.57 million demons and only 314,000 World War II soldiers, so I think I vastly underestimated the Demon Army, and I think we're going to have to probably redo this, but let's just see what happens here. Alright guys, well shockingly, we actually are holding out. The British infantry in the city is doing okay. They've got siren heads coming at them. Most of the siren heads are pretty weak. Seems like most of the Titans are dead except for, well, a bunch back here. Goblins and stuff are starting to trickle in more or less. Pretty much all the forces that were over here are dead. Except now, of course, we have War of the World's Tripods coming in hot over this way. The tanks are still holding though. That's a good thing. That these Sherman tanks are still holding is a wonderful thing. We've actually got about 76,000 soldiers left alive. It seems to be the Brits and the Americans still holding out. We got a bunch of shotgun units up here, taking Dracula to the face. Incredible. And we've still got 3 million demons. So about 2 million demons are dead, and about 400,000 soldiers are dead for the World War II units. Bunch of siren heads just died over here. That's pretty huge. That's very... Oh, there's a bunch more over here. Oh, there's always more. There's always more. All right. This is tough. Let's watch this village get eaten away by goblins and siren heads over here in fast motion, baby. All right, boys, the town is donezo. So that leaves just the Americans down here with their Sherman tanks. These guys are going the distance somehow, and I'm really not sure how. I mean, that's kind of crazy. I guess it helps now that really the enemies are just trickling in. Even the siren heads are kind of done. I think all of them died. I mean, there was a limited number of them. And so now it's like Goblin War. Oh no, there's a lot more siren heads. Never mind. But yeah, these guys are stuck where they have to come one by one through these gates. Well, not one by one, but groups at a time through these gates and make their way down. And some of them are like really, really slow. So these Americans down here, the 27,872 of them, are managing to basically just spam fire up at these guys. Here's some predators, aliens, and skeleton warriors coming forward and getting blasted by American guns. So at the moment, things look like they could just be a W because of how like good these guys are doing, which is crazy, and how much of a trickle in is going on. Although there's a lot of siren heads over here. There are a lot of siren heads over here, so we'll just have to see if they can do something, but it seems like the Shermans are blowing them up pretty good to the point where they're like, yeah, spazzing out. This one's rolling through the crowd of Americans, but getting shot the whole way around. That's really funny. Yeah. Finally dies. Next to another one. That's kind of crazy. So that's rough. Oh, but there are Colossal Titans still coming through. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Lots more siren heads. Fresh ones, too. The freshest, only the freshest siren heads. But I guess we can sort of see what ends up happening here. Oh, is that a War of the Worlds? Oh, there are more tripods still alive. Okay. All right. Ooh, these guys up here are dying, though. Yeah, these Americans up at the top, they're getting killed. They're getting killed. Oh, yeah, there's more coming around this area, too. Oh, look at that. Looky here. Okay, so maybe it's not such a shoo-in as I had formerly thought, but definitely the Americans are doing pretty well. Let's check out and see how they do in a little bit longer term here, and if they can maintain this presence, because if they can maintain this presence and continue to get a lot of kills, they could easily win, but the problem is maintaining that. So look at all the dead trolls right here. There's a giant mountain of them. That's crazy. The tripods too, man. All right, a Colossal Titan has only made it this far recently, so there's two on the verge of making it to the Americans. How much health do they have? This one's at about half health right now, so not amazing health, but definitely still pretty good. So I'm curious to see how that goes as well. And there's all these siren heads around these Americans too, so they could actually die out here. We'll find out. Well, boys, surprisingly, the Americans are still in this thing. Their numbers have depleted to about 17,000, so they lost an additional 10K. But I don't see any siren heads immediately here. There is now a steady stream, though, of goblins on their way. And Colossal Titans seem to slip through every so often, but not quite make it to them. Oh, there's still a lot of siren heads here. Wow, okay, so they could very well get hit by siren heads at just about any point in time here. Up top this way, there's a few War of the Worlds tripods coming down. They seem to die pretty quick, though. I don't think those are like the most powerful of the god units on the battlefield. They're definitely certainly decent. How did a Colossal Titan get over here? That is crazy. There are actually a number of War of the Worlds tripods here. How much health do they have? They have 50,000. Okay, so not as much health as I think the Colossal Titans we figured out have 250,000. Yes, they wait. Is that 2.5 million or 250,000? Hold on. That's 2.5 million. Wow, that's a lot of health. And then how much do the Siren Heads have? They have 660,000. So yeah, War of the Worlds definitely the weakest, but still in there. This guy's barely lost any health, so he could be a serious threat. But still, almost all of them have died, just sort of coming up upon the assault troopers over here. So yeah, it's still tough for the demon army coming forward here, and still taking L's. So let's let it ride for a little bit, I suppose. You know, let a little more action go. Well, boys, we're down to 2.5 million enemies here. The body piles are really stacking up. A bunch of colossal giants have died over here, but the U.S. Army is still managing to hold. They didn't exactly hold the walls like they were supposed to, but they are holding in this random canyon area down this way. So props to them for making something out of a horrible situation. They've got 16,700 troopers. They're barely losing anyone at this point. So that's really, really good for them. We're actually just going to go ahead and let this run because we've done a bunch of time lapses now, and I'm running a little bit low on storage, and we want to save some time lapses for later if we want to do some later in the video. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to let it run and see what ends up happening. I mean, they've got... Do they have all of their tanks? No, they definitely lost tanks up here. I'd say, I mean, they got 1, 2, 3, oh, there's some under this Titan? There's one. Okay, wait, they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 tanks is actually pretty good. Shermans are really, really powerful, man. They can take out a lot of troops. That's actually very, very good for them. And on top of that, they have a very solid base of troopers, even troopers up here who like haven't seen action since the troll advance. So they've got backups all the way up here that survived, which is crazy. Look at this, the trolls came around the back here too. Holy cow. So yeah, I mean, these guys are doing very, very well for themselves. They're still getting a lot of kills. There's still a lot of Goblinos on the way, and aliens and Draculas in the whole shebang. So there's still plenty of threat. And of course, the Siren Heads and the Colossal Titans could just all come at once and sweep them. As well as, of course, the War of the World boys, but those guys are a little bit less threatening. So let's see. Let's let it ride for a while. But right now, things are looking very good. By the way, these guys are dead. It's a glitch where they just are left standing up. So yeah. All right, let's let it ride, boys. All right, boys, I started things back up because I noticed we have a ton of Siren Heads and Colossal Titans over here. This is a startling number, so the floodgate must have been opened over here to allow all of these guys in. Are there still a bunch? No, it seems like that... Oh, no. Down here, there's still a bunch. It seems like that big pocket is finally making it through, which is a lot, and... I mean, there's a ton of these dudes. There's a bunch of them coming up here. That's crazy, man. Look at all of these guys coming. It has been a while. So we are looking at 1.1 million enemies remaining. But, oh, there goes one of the Colossal Titans right there. Looks like a few more did die over here. Particularly one died right here. Really, really... Oh, no, that one was there. That one was there. but a couple more, it looks like, did die out here. But all of the sudden, just the floodgate was open, and a ton of these monsters just came on through, man. Look at that. There's a bunch of them. Okay, they are dying, though. They are not exactly doing a whole awful lot. I mean, they're getting killed. Okay, never mind. They've gotten like 1,000 kills. That's, in the grand scheme of things, not that impressive. There are still a ton of tanks. All of the tanks are still alive. There goes another Colossal Titan right there. Oh, but some War of the Worlds tripods coming through here big time. Look at those guys. Oh my goodness. Yeah, okay. There's a lot happening right now. And also some aliens down here. Oh no, those are the Predators. Coming through and actually slicing up some of these US soldiers as well. So this is one of the biggest advances we have seen in a minute. And just having them all collectively come at once is clearly not something that the US was ready for at all here. And it's resulting in a lot of them getting killed. But at the same time, they're still holding out perfectly fine. I mean, this battle has been going on in total for, let me see, it's been going for 5 hours now. That's insane. Just for reference, like, most of my Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2 battles end up going for about 3 hours. So this is like an extra long triple XL special, baby. Oh, that was a big curb stomp right there. Oh, that killed a lot of US soldiers. Holy cow. Okie dokie then. Whew. All right, this is quite a bit. This is quite a bit coming forward here. I've been doing a lot of Lego editing with this in the background, so it's very exciting to see something finally happening over here. By the way, if you haven't checked out the Daily Bricks channel, be sure to, because it's very fun, very nice. The tanks are a threat, which is a big deal. But more and more of these Colossal Titans are dying. There's only 4 left here. There's still some more of the World Boys and some more Siren Heads here as well. And then it really was just a random bunch of them made it through and started attacking big time. They're almost weeded out here. If the US can survive this, I feel like they can survive for a long time. But at the moment, they kind of aren't. Problem is there's still a bunch of Colossal Titans here. It seems like they're kind of getting swept. This is not exactly what you want to be seeing here. Oh my goodness. Why don't we time-lapse this little last stand here, because I think we started it right as the battle was finishing, because this is not working out. There's a few up here, but I think this bunch is definitely the most interesting to watch. All right, boys. Well, it looks like the U.S. soldiers only have 90 soldiers left alive here, and they're gonna slowly get eaten away. Let's try and try to get some kills. Instantly die. Not great. Yeah, it just seems like they were kind of getting whittled down a little bit. The U.S. soldiers only, when we weren't time-lapsing, it only took like a couple thousand losses. And then, all of a sudden, I noticed, like, on the horizon, oh my god, there's, like, a ton of Titans coming. They managed to break through, and that was the breakthrough. I mean, the U.S. did do a very solid job of holding out until that point. But, I mean, just once the Titans and stuff, I mean, that Siren Head pocket over here, man, that was a disaster waiting to happen. Let's see, there's a butthole. There's still a bunch of them here, but I mean, like, there was a whole pocket of them here, and it seems like the goblins kind of prevented them for a long time from actually going through, and then the pocket was finally allowed through all at once, pretty much, and these guys got decimated because of Siren Heads plus Colossal Titans all coming at them at once. Brutality, and I remember this was all World War II units, so there was a lot more dudes dead since then, so absolutely brutal. Either way, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.